Hello everyone, it's Brian here to review the mid-season premiere of Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, Channel 4. I think this was a good episode, maybe an 8 out of 10, which is very good for Fear. This episode takes place about 3 weeks to a month after the mid-season finale. Also, about 90% of the episode is showed either through Althea's, Alicia's, or Luciana's cameras. This was one con I had with the episode. Throughout the episode, the characters talk to Al about how they're feeling and how everything has been in the camp recently. Most of the episode revolves around Morgan and company trying to save a woman, Tess, and her son, who are trapped in their house because her genius husband Ben laid a bunch of landmines around the house before going on a supply run for their son who has asthma. Husband of the year, right? Anyway, Morgan and John fight the walkers, but Morgan accidentally sets foot on one of the mines. Eventually, Tess finally comes out of the house to save Morgan and they all leave. Unfortunately, this scene had no tension. There was no thriller music, and we all knew that Morgan would survive because we see his interview with Al about how he almost died there. Also, Tess's husband Ben died while trying to make it back to the house, and the group eventually found his inhaler. The group eats at a campfire and enjoy themselves, but I kept asking myself, where was Max, Annie, and Dylan in the entire scene as well as the episode? Were the actors unavailable? This felt very odd to me. Also, I'm so glad that Alicia is still alive. She told Morgan that she was doing something else, but staff practicing. So Alicia wants to find the person who made the art on trees, and there's a slim chance that Fear will bring back Madison. It's not likely, but there's a small chance. We then see the Fear group telling people to help each other on a TV through a stranger's eyes. No, this is not Heath. I think we should call him Fake Heath or Heath's brother. Anyways, Logan and his group eventually come and steal his gasoline that he found in one of Morgan's group outposts. And they eventually destroy his vehicle so he can't follow them. I hope this guy actually does join Morgan's group and becomes a decent character. As far as good things from the episode, there was humor. We had that scene where the characters talked about Sarah and Wendell's trucker music, with Daniel saying that it is not music, which was kind of funny. Also, Sarah reveals that they left Logan behind, which I was glad because why trust him after what he did, you know? Wendell doesn't really appear in this episode, and Charlie was also barely used. In the episode, we had a scene where Daniel tried to give Dwight a haircut, but he wouldn't let him because Dwight doesn't really care about how he looks. I hope Daniel can use his magic and convince him, because that would actually be pretty cool. We also had a scene where June and John talk about how they're, in a way, already married because they have each other's hearts and words. I'm hoping the two actually do get married because I don't think we've ever seen two survivors get married on screen in The Walking Dead. I'm pretty sure we haven't. It's always been off screen. The only thing Luciana really did in this episode was holding one of the cameras during the landmine scene, and her shoulder looks mostly healed. We got to see skin mark in this episode, which was nice. I thought that the house surrounded by landmines was a cool idea, even if it's an insane precaution for someone to do. We saw some of Grace this episode as she took inventory of their supplies and how she checks herself daily if the radiation inside her is getting worse. Unlike the main show, which revolves around the characters trying to rebuild civilization, Fear is focusing more on people's past and how they want to help people in order to move forward. But I was wondering, why doesn't Morgan take all of them back to Alexandria yet? I mean, it's safe and they have, what, 30 or 40 people now in the Fear group? How many more people does Morgan want to save exactly? Also, I get that some of the characters need to right their wrongs, but I feel like the only characters who really have to do that are Victor, Charlie, and Morgan. I mean, John and June don't need redemption. Dwight already did it, and Alicia's fine. And Daniel has pretty much already paid for what he's done. I'm a little worried that the Fear cast is kind of getting a little too big right now. I mean, we have the main group, the kids, the newcomers, so they're a big group right now. I'm interested in seeing how they'll fight Logan's group, who, although have bullets, only have like 6 people. All in all, I think this was a really good episode of Fear. A lot more characters, more theories and predictions, more episodes to come. Thank you all for watching. Bye.